Hello, Village of Riverview. Well, do you care about your village? I don't think you do. And as you're going to look at these snippets, these were all taken from the St. Louis County Board of Election, their website. And this shows you the people who have run for those positions in the Village of Riverview Board of Trustee, who has won, and how many votes they garnered, how many people were registered to vote in the village. Now we're only talking about the village now, and the percentage of the people that voted out of the total, you know. And as you look at this, I want you to take careful look. And after doing some simple mathematics and counting up all the years from 1997 to 2012, the average percentage of the registered voters in the Village of Riverview vote 27%. 27% of the people who live in the Village of Riverview elect the most important people who operate and use your tax money that you pay. 27% of you. Now, in the 90s, I can't remember what the population of the village was, but it was probably 60 to 70% were white, and the rest were African Americans and in other groups. But in 2000, it was, to my memory, it was like 47% was African American, and the other one was white. In 2010, guess what happened? An explosion occurred. In that explosion, what we had is that 65% of the voting population in the Village of Riverview, and roughly about 1,500 registered voters, 65% of the people that lived in the village were African American. So that means that the African American community now has control of the population within the Village of Riverview. But yet, they have yet to find 1, 2, 3 viable candidates to run for the village board. It controls your money, people. Do you understand that? Can you understand that? I'm trying not to be arrogant, but if you control the population and the percentage of the people who vote in a given area, you would think you would put somebody up there that would believe and be in line with the way you think. Trust me. If 27% of the people are voting in the existing boards now, I'm telling you right now, there's not many black people are going to the polls during those April elections. So the question that begs the question, why not? Do you understand what these people are doing? Do you understand what they've done in the past? These 5 people, while running the village and spending your tax money, had a Missouri state audit performed on them because 2 people, myself included, went around and got signatures from some of the voters in the Village of Riverview to have the state come in and audit their books. And what happened is that the audit came back and it was the poorest rating you could possibly get. But all the while I kept saying to them, there's something going on here. And they said, oh no, we're just fine financially. Well, it turned out they're not. And they're hurting for money. And not only that, 2 of those people, brother and sister-in-law, the Perrells, were subject to a Missouri State Ethics Committee violation and were fined $588 because they were taking work into their personal shop here in the village, and without getting bids because it came through the village. It was one of the village vehicles. So, and that begs the question, and I have no idea and I have no proof of it, but how many other times had they done that over the years without getting votes and directing taxpayers' money to them? Well, this April, 3 people are up for re-election, and you have to register by December or by January, and there's a couple criteria that you have to fulfill to become a candidate. But I know we can get some good candidates up there to run against these people and help the village correct some of the problems that we have in the village. But it's your village. Do what you want. Okay? Have a good